In server rooms across the planet, artificial intelligence systems are handling more customer interactions, detecting more fraud, and making better lending decisions than any human team could possibly manage. This is not a futuristic vision. This is happening right now in 2025, and it is fundamentally rewiring how banking operates at every level. Artificial intelligence has become the central nervous system of modern financial institutions, and the banks that master this technology are pulling away from competitors at a breathtaking pace. The numbers reveal a transformation that took most observers by surprise. 75% of banks with over $100 billion in assets are expected to fully integrate artificial intelligence strategies by 2025, with emerging trends including agentic AI for complex tasks, multimodal AI processing multiple data types, and federated learning for privacy preserving collaboration. Up to 35% improvement in proactive risk management is now possible using artificial intelligence compared to traditional methods, and banks that embrace AI could drive up to a 15 percentage point improvement in their efficiency ratio. These improvements are not incremental, they represent fundamental restructuring of how banking works. 86% of financial services artificial intelligence adopters say that AI will be very or critically important to their business's success in the next 2 years. This represents near universal agreement among banking executives that AI adoption is no longer optional but existential. The investment matching this conviction is staggering. The financial services industry invested an estimated $35 billion in artificial intelligence in 2023, with banking accounting for approximately $21 billion. This investment is expected to generate substantial returns through improved operational efficiency, better customer insights, and innovative investment strategies. The architecture of modern banking intelligence. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon stated plainly that the bank took AI and data out of technology because it is too important and put it at the management table. This signals a fundamental shift in how large institutions view artificial intelligence. Rather than relegating AI to the information technology department, where it becomes just another system maintenance task, the most sophisticated banks are treating AI as strategic. JP Morgan invests approximately $18 billion per year in technology, with roughly $3 billion directed to artificial intelligence. The bank now has more than 400 AI use cases in production, ranging from fraud detection and marketing to compliance and wealth planning. What separates JP Morgan from competitors is the infrastructure they built to operationalize artificial intelligence at scale. The bank created OmniAI, an internal platform that standardizes how models are deployed and governed. This means a fraud detection model in credit cards and a customer churn prediction model in retail banking both run through the same guardrails, governance frameworks, and risk management protocols. When you standardize artificial intelligence deployment across an organization, you create consistency, reduce operational risk, and accelerate the pace at which you can introduce new AI capabilities. JP Morgan now employs more than 2,000 artificial intelligence and machine learning experts and data scientists, more than double the 900 experts the bank reported just a year earlier. This hiring spree reflects the intensity with which banks are competing for scarce talent. The best minds in artificial intelligence can command extraordinary compensation packages, and the banks with the deepest pockets are winning this talent war. In its offshore engineering hubs, Chase reported developer productivity gains of 10 to 20% after rolling out its proprietary coding assistant that was applied to thousands of engineers. Where AI sees what humans cannot, one of the most consequential applications of artificial intelligence in banking is fraud detection. Banks deploying AI-driven fraud detection systems have reported 40% decreases in costs to verify commercial banking clients thanks to AI-driven onboarding and verification tools. What makes this remarkable is that the automation actually improved security rather than compromising it. Traditional verification required human analysts to manually review documentation and compare it against known fraud patterns. This process was slow, expensive, and prone to errors because human reviewers have cognitive limitations. Artificial intelligence systems monitoring transaction patterns in real time can process information at speeds and scales that humans could never achieve. The system identifies anomalies, patterns that deviate from a customer's normal behavior, and flags them for investigation. A customer who typically spends $200 per day and suddenly attempts a transaction for $20,000 gets immediate scrutiny. A customer with no history of international travel attempting to use their card in 3 different countries within 12 hours triggers alerts. These anomaly detection systems operate continuously, analyzing every transaction across millions of customers simultaneously. The sophistication goes deeper when machine learning systems learn from fraud patterns. Each fraud case that investigators confirm teaches the system something. Over time, the system becomes progressively better at recognizing subtle patterns that correlate with fraudulent activity. This creates a virtuous cycle where the system becomes more effective as it processes more data. Traditional fraud detection rules written by humans cannot adapt and improve automatically. The risk management revolution. AI can power cost reduction through next generation efficiency and melting the middle office, collapsing traditional silos between front and back office to create more integrated, agile, and scalable operations. This represents a fundamental restructuring of how banks organize themselves. Traditional banking organizations feature rigid separation between customer facing front offices, operational middle offices, and data processing back offices. These separations create silos, redundant work, and slow decision making. Artificial intelligence enables the middle office to dissolve. Rather than passing information between departments, AI agents can directly access information they need, process it, and deliver results without human intermediaries. A loan decision that traditionally took weeks because of multiple review stages can now be completed in hours because artificial intelligence systems can evaluate credit risk in parallel rather than sequentially. M&T Bank leverages explainable artificial intelligence to provide comprehensive credit risk insights while maintaining transparency in decision making. And by strengthening these risk management capabilities, banks can confidently offer personalized financial products and services. The critical phrase here is explainable artificial intelligence. Banking regulators require that lending decisions be defensible. A lender must be able to explain why a loan was approved or denied. Traditional black box artificial intelligence systems cannot provide this explanation. Modern regulatory compliance systems must show their work, explaining which factors influence the decision and how. Looking toward an agentic future, the trajectory of artificial intelligence in banking is clear and accelerating toward what the industry calls agentic AI, systems capable of acting independently, executing tasks end to end, and making decisions without continuous human approval. Leading banks will fully operationalize artificial intelligence agents and integrate governed capabilities across customer experiences and processes, building on a foundation of real-time data interoperability, cloud-native architectures, and feature-rich core systems. Banks will deploy fleets of specialized customer-facing and domain-specific agents to orchestrate end-to-end services from onboarding to operations, with these agents continuously learning and collaborating to efficiently deliver real-time outcomes. Imagine a system where a customer opens an account and an AI agent orchestrates the entire process: verification, credit check, fraud screening, documentation, account setup, and product recommendations. All of this happens in minutes rather than days, with better accuracy than humans could achieve. In the most likely scenario, consumers will use AI agents as a new banking channel for some financial matters, but will continue to value interactions with banks. And in this moderate adoption could enable banks to reshape functions and achieve cost reductions of 15 to 20%. The banks that win in this environment will be those that successfully balance automation with human judgment, deploying artificial intelligence where it excels while preserving human touch where it matters most. The transformation is already underway. These real implementations in 2024 to 2025 demonstrate tangible benefits such as faster customer service, increased financial security, more inclusive products, and higher customer satisfaction across the banking industry. The age of artificial intelligence in banking is not coming, it is here. The banks mastering this technology are achieving remarkable improvements in efficiency, customer satisfaction, and profitability. Those that lag risk being left behind in an industry where the competitive advantage is rapidly consolidating among the most sophisticated technology deployers.